They're going to break down that play in film, I think. See how quickly Dave reacted on that. Lloyd right side to Sam. Sam three-point range guarded by Harris. Pick and roll. Goes to Collinsworth, right corner. Post feed, Chris Miles. Step through and turn to face on Morris, and a foul. It'll be free throws for BYU, 2 of them. And it will be Tyler Morris. I'll do this all night. Trevor Morris picking up his 3rd. And BYU in the 2-shot territory. Weber in the same position.
I really like that from Miles. He caught the ball, and he didn't make a quick move to the basket immediately. He turned, he reverse pivot, faced the basket, took his time. Misses a free throw. But the rule for Chris needs to be, I mean, he's got the tools. The rule for him needs to be once he touches it, you have to take one deep breath before you do anything. He's a little too excited out there at times. Misses the 2nd free throw.
Chris missing both freebies. Miles was 88% from the stripe coming into tonight. Top of the key, Billings for 3. Back iron, but long rebound to McCoy. McCoy accelerates, throws it off the glass, and scores it. Another 3-point play chance. Miles with the bump. And it'll be a free throw after this here on KSL, the Cougar Sports Network. 7:55 to play in the game. BYU 60, Weber State 40 here on KSL and the Cougar Sports Network.
Hi, welcome to You're clear.
Hello, we've got an idea for your marketing department.
Okay.
You should
be points per game this year through 7 games, as it looks to go to 7-1 tonight. BYU with 4 players in double figures. Sam Burgess 16 points, 12 for Tavernari, 11 apiece for Kamard and Playstead. Of course, Trent 14 rebounds and 5 block shots and 2 assists to go with his 11 points.
I like watching McCoy. It's fun to see a guy 5'5" do what he does, and he's able to get into the paint against these 7-footers and still get a shot off and draw the foul, get a chance at a 3-point play here. But sometimes when you're that small, you learn from the time you were, dare I say, little, to find a way to get shots up as the free throw's made. And a lot of times bigger guys don't develop that skill because they're bigger, but when you're that small, you have to learn how to get shots up, and he does a great job at it.
BYU press breaking in forecourt and almost a steal by Silvera on a cross-court pass from Lloyd to Fredette. Jimmer gives to Collinsworth, cycled Lloyd to Burgess right side. Now up top to Lloyd, left to Jimmer as Weber 3-2-3 zones it. Weber State zoning it with 15 seconds on the shot clock, 7:30 on the game clock. Lloyd will penetrate against his own hand, back to Jimmer for 3. It's no good. Offensive rebound, Sam Burgess hands to Miles. Miles lays it up and in. Chris Miles scores off the offensive rebound. Fredette missed the 3, but the Cougars score on the possession, 62-41, and we're back to that halftime cushion of 21 points.
Burgess continue to have a great half, gets the rebound, the assist that time.
And the 18 points for Sam ties a career high in scoring. Will he set it in this game? Morris outside the arc to Silvera left side. Post feed Billings. Billings gets low on Collinsworth, hooks it up short. Chris the rebound. Chris will take it himself to forecourt, hand to Lloyd. Lloyd right corner Sam. Sam Burgess 18 points. And then, I beg your pardon, Chris Miles is called for, was it offensive foul down low?
You can see that's what I was talking about that time. The second he caught, he immediately turned, lowered his shoulder, was going to the rim, and the defender, Morris, was just waiting for him. Take your time, see where the defense is, what they're going to give you, and then make your move.
Forgive me for giving Sam Burgess those 2 points that were earned by Chris Miles off the nice pass by Burgess a couple times back. It's Sammy with 16, BYU's lead 21, 62-41. Trevor Morris sends it out to Desmond Harris, who dribbles in from 15, missing a shot. Collinsworth the rebound. Chris second on the team in rebounds per 40 minutes of play. Chris usually pretty effective on the glass when he's out there. Miles in the middle, sends out to Fredette, right to Ben Murdoch, post feed Collinsworth. Jumper is back iron. Chris goes for the rebound. He's called for a foul.
That's all right, though. That's a good rebound, and you love it as a coach, a guy getting a foul going after an offensive rebound.
So 2 shots at the other end for Weber State as both teams are in the 2-shot situation.
And no one works harder than Chris Miles. He gives everything he has when he's on the floor. He just goes at that high rate of speed all the time, and it almost behooves him just to calm himself down, at least when he touches the ball offensively.
Trevor Morris 6 points. You can make it 7 on the free throw, and that's a new career high in scoring for Trevor Morris, freshman from Nampa, Idaho.
Of course, the game's going to slow down for him coming off the mission, and all of these guys, younger guys, as the free throws made. Collinsworth, he's a good offensive player, but he's still getting into the groove, and as he gets more experience, the game will slow down, and it won't be a problem for those 2 down low offensively.
BYU press breaking again. Trailer Collinsworth hands to Burgess, top of the key. Sam right to Ben Murdoch. Ben Murdoch looks into Chris, goes up top to Jimmer. Again, they're in the 2-3 Weber State. BYU's yet to make him pay from distance against it. Fredette, three-point range, lines it up and then holds it to his waist, gives to Collinsworth straight away. Murdoch cycled right corner for Sam. Sam's three is an air ball long, but it comes out to Jimmer, drives and kicks to Burgess. Top of the key, Ben for three straight away. That one's short. So long and then short, and then that's the long and short of it as Weber State comes away with it. And down floor, Kellen McCoy into the paint. Runner goes up with the right hand, no good. Rebound to Chris Collinsworth. Seems like he's had the last 4 or 5 rebounds for BYU. Murdoch cross court to Sam. Sam a no look to Jimmer. Jimmer will penetrate. Throw it up with the left hand. No good. Rebounded by the Wildcats. Almost fumbled out of bounds and saved in by Miles, who took it away from McCoy. Collinsworth to Jimmer. Back to Collinsworth, who hands to Sam, and he's short in the lay-in, and Weber State basketball coming back the other way.
One too many passes. Collinsworth with the feed on the initial. Should have taken it strong, got a basket, kicked it back. And to the smaller guy, Burgess.
We'll take a timeout, becomes a full timeout. 5:11 to play here in Provo. 62-43, BYU by 9.
They can handle 83-80 the final in that one. Third-ranked Kansas, another day at the office, 85-47. An easy win for the Jayhawks at Fog Allen Fieldhouse over Eastern Washington. Let's go back to the Marriott Center with Mark Durant. Here's the voice of the Cougars, Greg Wrubell.
Jeff, thank you. Weber basketball as we come back in. Desmond Harris at the far sideline, keeping her dribble alive and giving to Brody Van Broecklyn, top of the key. Van Broecklyn starting at the point and scoreless in this game. Silveda right to Harris, jumps a three. Banks and then rounded out to Morris. Put back scored by Trevor Morris, adding to his career high 10 points on the night for Morris. And 25 of Weber State's 45 points coming off the bench. You know, Coach Ray said he was going to throw things open for starting roles after tonight. And there's going to be some competition before this next game, no doubt. 25 bench points, 20 for the starters for Weber State. BYU 52 starting points, 10 off the bench. JT fall away, got it. Baseline right. That's pretty simple for Jonathan Tavernari. Doesn't take much to get his shot up and off, and 64-45, BYU by 19.
It's becoming a staple for him to catch it in the mid-post about 10, 12 feet and then shoot that fadeaway.
And it is very Malone-esque, Mark. You're right about talking about that earlier. Lob from Morris. Kamard comes from behind for the steal, but they held Morris down, and it's a foul on BYU. 2 more shots.
I think they'll get Murdoch. Yep. He was stuck down trying to guard Morris, and they try to go into him. Lee does a great job coming offside help to steal that, but they get Ben Murdoch for holding him down low.
Murdoch's a foul away from fouling out. And Weber hasn't had a player foul out or an opponent foul out all season.
Murdoch's telling the ref, hey man, this guy's 7 feet 250. How am I going to foul him?
So Morris shoots 2, coming off a career high in minutes played at Illinois. He's got a career high in points scored tonight here against BYU. And this is a kid who is a freshman from Nampa, Idaho, appears to have all the tools to be a solid contributor for Weber State for years to come here.
Yeah, I think he's one of those guys that's going to get a lot more minutes after this game, definitely seeing what he can do. And he's doing this against guys like Trent Plaisted, so it's impressive for a young guy to do that.
And Morris goes 2 for 2. He's got 4 for 4 from the stripe and 12 points to lead all scorers.